Hello traders, it's Footy Trader here from myfootballtrading.com, and yes, today I've checked. There shouldn't be any audio issues, any issues with my microphone anymore. I do apologize once again for uploading the videos last week. I was doing that on Friday very late in the evening, and unfortunately my voice was not recorded, so the videos were with no value at all. Today it's Thursday, 2nd of November, and I'm recording these videos to prepare for the weekend. So you are all invited to join me so we can have a look together at what's in front of us. And as usual with these videos, I will start with quickly commenting on what happened last week. So this is the watch list with the results that I shared on Twitter. You can see that this is a mix of results. A couple of games were on the watch list that I was not involved with. But in any way, Sassuolo Bologna was an easy one. Excuse me. It was a 1-1 draw, if I remember. Barcelona Real Madrid. That was the very late winner from Jude Bellingham. 2-1 to Real Madrid. Mallorca Getafe was a 0-0 draw. Then here I've joined the market. I've entered the market, when it was 1-0 to Lens. But Lens in the end won 4-0. Cagliari Frosinone, that's a missed opportunity, right? It was played early in the afternoon on Sunday. I was not around and I did not trade this game. Frosinone were leading 3-0 and they lost 4-3. So it was a great opportunity to win a lot of money, really. Now, West Ham against Everton. I was leaning towards West Ham. I've entered the market and backed West Ham at halftime. Everton won this one. Lille Monaco. I've entered the market at kickoff, and then increased my liability when it was 2-0 to Lille. In the end, Lille won. Montpellier Toulouse, I decided to skip that one. It's Ligue 1, least profitable league for me, so I skipped that one. Leverkusen Freiburg, also I didn't think in the end that there will be opportunity to trade, right, to benefit from the price difference. In play, what happened was that Leverkusen were leading 2-0, I think, and then Freiburg pulled one back. So there was that one opportunity. If you laid Leverkusen at 2-0, you could close the trade when it was 2-1, but as I say, I wasn't involved. Athletic Bilbao Valencia wasn't involved. What convinced me was Athletic Bilbao factor at home, but that would have been a winner because Athletic Bilbao did not win this game. I think, and I don't have the results, but I think it was 2-2 in the end. So that would have been a winner. Napoli AC Milan, easy stuff, 2-0 to AC Milan and then 2-2. Good trading opportunity there. Should have probably made more money on this one. And Lazio Fiorentina, it was 0-0 for a very long time, and I've closed the trade just to get some profit. In the end, it proved to be a good decision because Lazio scored a winner in, I think, the last minute of the game. So there you go. That's it. Right. So bear with me for 1 second. Bear with me for 1 second and I will be with U. Okay. Right. Okay, so we'll start with the Premier League as usual. Here is my colorful spreadsheet that you know. And yeah, we have a set of games. The colors are ready. The categories of the teams are ready. So let's see what the market is telling us. So what's the price? Yeah. What's the price? And for that, where's the price? Oh, got it. Okay. So starting with Fulham, Manchester United 332 and 2.16 for Manchester United. Brentford against West Ham is the first one. Here we have 209 and 2.16. What? This is, no, that can't be, no, 2.09346, sorry about that. Burnley, Crystal Palace 2.84 and 2.63. Everton, Brighton 3.08 and Brighton 2.20. Luton against Liverpool, it's as you would expect. Manchester City, Bournemouth 1.10 for Manchester City and 25.61 for Bournemouth. Newcastle, Arsenal, the big one, 2.81 and 2.57. Nottingham, Aston Villa 4.13 and Aston Villa 1.86. And the last two, Sheffield United against Wolves 3.8 and Wolves 1.99. And then Tottenham against Chelsea, it's 2.15, Tottenham being favorites, and 3.26. All right. So is there anything that you can see here immediately that stands out? And there are two ways to look at it, right? The first is just go one by one, but the second is you can see if there are same colors, then you should expect the same odds, right? For example, Burnley number 7 and Crystal Palace number 5, the market is saying that both are equal. And then we have Sheffield United and Wolves, again number 7 and number 5, and it's 1.99 for Wolves. So even without this comparison, for me the price for Crystal Palace was inaccurate. But again, if you look at those two rows, right, there is a discrepancy. So I think this one is correct. Wolves against Sheffield United. This one is not. So for me, it's a yes. Yeah, adding to the watch list. Burnley against Crystal Palace. Why? Because I think Crystal Palace odds should be a little bit lower than 2.63 against Burnley. Burnley 19th at the table, by the way, at the very moment. Crystal Palace 13. And 3 wins in 10 games. Crystal Palace, Burnley, just 1 win. Are these teams equal? Wouldn't say that really. I think, Crystal Palace odds should be lower. Right? Okay, so that's one. Brentford against West Ham. This is funny because, again, Brentford number 5, West Ham number 4. The odds, they should be other way around, really, in my opinion. West Ham 9th in the table, and it's true that they've lost to Aston Villa, they lost to Everton, and at the very same time Brentford defeated Burnley and defeated Chelsea. But is it that they are a better team than West Ham? I don't think so. Just adding to the watch list, we'll see the team news. We'll see the starting lineups, and then we'll decide, right? Is West Ham in a bigger crisis or not? But you know, almost even money for Brentford, but is I think again inaccuracy. Brighton, Everton, I don't know. Again, there's something wrong here because Everton, 15th in the table. They won that game with West Ham 0-1. But Brighton, the market is probably overreacting a bit. Yes, Brighton lost with Aston Villa, drew with Liverpool, lost with Manchester City, but just 2-1, and then drew with Fulham. But Everton is, Everton 15th, Brighton is 7th. I think if it's 2.2, it's a fair price to have a look at. So yes, this is again adding to the watch list. Manchester United, Fulham. For me, everything above 2 for Manchester United is a good price. Sorry, I know that it didn't happen in the past that I would have so many entries. But again, Fulham 14th, right? Manchester United 8th. They lost with City 3-0. Okay. Fulham, however, lost with Tottenham, drew with Brighton, lost with Chelsea. 216 for Manchester United is a price that I am happy to take. Liverpool Luton, that's a no. City Bournemouth, it's a no. Arsenal Newcastle, for me, Arsenal is a better team. Newcastle have that home factor. Newcastle 6th, Arsenal 2nd in the table. The market is saying they are both equal. I don't know. It's really hard to say. It's not that these odds are wrong. They are probably not. But I'm more than happy to see whether they will change in any way. And that's why I will add it to the watch list. It's a big game. It's good to have it on the radar. Aston Villa against Nottingham Forest. Sorry, you can compare here, right? Again, if Everton is comparable to Nottingham, looking at their current performance, right, and they both got 10 points in 10 games. Everton 15th, Nottingham 16th in the table, right? So in the last 10 games, they were performing similarly. Now Brighton is 7th, Aston Villa is 5th. These odds are okay. As I was saying, odds for Brighton should be lower than 2. So Brighton is on the watch list. Aston Villa will not be, because 186 is a fair price for Aston Villa, in my opinion. And then Tottenham against Chelsea, it's 2nd against 4th, in my opinion. And 215, it's fair. It's a fair price for Tottenham, I believe. Yeah. So that's a no. Okay, so we have 5 games from the Premier League added to the watch list. Which is good. It's also exceptional. I usually don't add so many, but it will be interesting to see what will happen. So definitely stay tuned for that. I will, as usual, keep you posted on the results. Follow my Twitter page. We're having some good time there. Currently, I have more than 4,200 followers. At the moment, it's 4,227. My handle is myfootytrading. And yes, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. If you want to see the analysis, my thoughts for the other leagues, then just, watch the other video. Now I'm moving on to La Liga. Yeah, that's it from me for now. Thank you very much. Stay green and bye bye.